when the event handlers are called, when some code executes, when an event occurs, it gets access to an event object. This is very similar to what happens in plain vanilla JavaScript, or what happens in the JavaScript event handlers, browser DOM event handlers, and what happens in jQuery event object. So, or what happens similarly in Angular or React. So you have access to the event object using the special variable $event in your template. So what you can do is, for example, when you call change plan, this method, you can get access to the event object using a special variable in your template called $event. So we are passing two arguments now, the plan to switch over to and the event object. Now you can accept the second argument, which is, let's call it just event here. Up to you how you name this argument. And we'll log it. Of course, we can pass it in the other button handlers as well. $event. So now, if we check what happens when we click, let's refresh and click, you can see you get access to the event object. This is particularly pointer event because it's a mouse event. You are clicking. So not mouse event in the sense you're clicking specifically. So that's an event object of type pointer event, and you can see clearly it's just the JavaScript event object. Right. So that's about it. One more way you can set up methods to be called if you do not have any arguments. So one is you can call the method like this. Another is you can just mention a reference to the method and it will be called. What I mean is, let's say, just for understanding sake, when we click on this section, it's just basically showing this thing, you're on free plan, whatever plan you're on, we'll have an alert saying which plan they're on again. So on click, we'll call a method show plan. But this time, we'll not actually call the method, we'll just mention name, a reference to that method, show plan. We're not really calling it, you can see. This would do the same job as calling it. When you click, it'll call this method, show plan. That's what will happen. But of course, you cannot pass any arguments explicitly. So show plan, adding one more method, show plan. And we'll just alert. And this is the plan, yeah, the start plan. Refresh, click on this, right? Click. So it isn't working really. So I think alert you can't use probably. It's a window.alert. Click here. Oh no, it doesn't work actually. So we are, yeah, it's not working. So actually, you have to click on this where it shows the features of your plan, not on which plan you are. I mistook where I said that. Actually, when you click on this, apart from this features, click, you can see it comes up. So you can set up event handlers like this as well without explicitly calling it. It would call it when it's clicked or whenever the event occurs. But the problem is you can just use it as alert, no need window.alert actually. I just tried that out, still works. The problem is you can't pass any arguments. By the way, this actually gets one argument, and as you might guess, it's actually the event object. So even though we are not calling it, when it's called, it will be past the event object. Now you can try it out. Event. Okay. And when we refresh, click, you can see that it actually, sorry, not this one, click on this. You can see that it's actually past the event object. So the event object is still passed even in this way. When you just mention the reference to the method, name of the method,